Hey, what's up, guys? I'm out here on the kayak just floating around, and I thought I would make a quick video here to discuss a little bit more about the emotional and mental side of changing our lives and our habits. Every moment is an opportunity to change. I think we could all agree that today we are not the same person that we were 10 years ago, or 5 years ago, or even a year ago. We are constantly changing, and typically most of that comes through, the experiences that we have and through people that we meet and the people that are in our lives. So a lot of how we change is kind of sculpted by our external environment. And most people don't give themselves enough credit or enough they don't have enough confidence in themselves to understand that they have the power to change their lives and change who they are without waiting for their external environment to do it for them. We can passively just go through life and, let life sculpt us, or we can take an active role and we can decide that we want to change. And we're going to change regardless, but do you want your change to come about from external factors that might not be what you truly are passionate about, or what you truly want to be changed in your life? Or do you want to take an active role, just accept the fact that we are responsible for our lives and for changing into the person that we want to be in order to create the life that we want to create? If you want an apple, you plant an apple seed. But if next year you want an orange, you can't plant an apple seed and expect an orange. So you have to, in that example, you would have to go out, find an orange tree, and have a meal of oranges, save the seed, and plant that orange seed next year, and then you'll have an orange. But you can't expect to plant an apple seed and grow an orange. Same with our lives. You can't expect to create a new reality and a new life without changing who you are, without changing your mental and physical habits and characteristics. You have to change your environment internally and externally in order to create the life that you want. So, I think it's also important to not get too fixated on the end result. It can be overwhelming if we just look at where we feel we have to get to. A good example of this is, from just when I go for runs in the morning, or even on this kayak ride. When I look at the end result that I want, or where I want to get to, and it's so far away, it can seem overwhelming. And then I start to feel the pain in my legs as I'm running, and it just makes the run so much harder, and it makes me not want to keep going. But what I've realized is that when I don't take my eye completely off where I'm going, it's still in my peripheral, but I take the opportunity to look around and admire my environment, enjoy the nature, listen to the music, and just enjoy the process and enjoy the run and what is around me. And when I do that, my mind relaxes. If there's a little bit of overwhelm or anxiety about how far you have to go, that seems to melt away for me. And my run is over in no time. And I just enjoy the run so much more. And like I said, same thing with this kayak ride. I had to go basically all the way across the lake in order to get to this island. And when I looked all the way across the lake, I was just like, wow, do I really want to go this entire way? It's a long ways to go. But again, I looked around, I enjoyed the scenery, I enjoyed the nature, and, you know, I just didn't get fixated on where I had to get to. But again, you don't take your eye completely off where you need to go. You don't just become careless. You just realize that you have to relax and just enjoy what you're doing rather than being so rigid and serious, or, you know, just too fixated on the end result. It'll happen as long as you have the correct habits in place and you are dedicated and convicted to change your life or, you know, complete whatever activity you're trying to complete. So I think there's a lesson in there somewhere that I think somebody might benefit from. So I thought I would share that with you guys. If you have any questions or, you know, tips for others that are struggling, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And I'm going to enjoy a bag of grapes out here. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Always follow your raw intuition.